welcome to Morning Coffee with Pizan Academy. I'm Deanna, and since this is Halloween week, Halloween is tomorrow, I thought I would regale you with a ghost story. And so this is the very first ghost story we have on record in history. It is by Pliny the Younger, who lived during the 1st century CE in the Roman Empire. And he's actually really well known by historians because it's through his letters and his writings that we know so much about this time period, including when the volcano Vesuvius erupted in Herculaneum and Pompeii. So this story we have from him is in a letter to a friend of his named Sura, where he's asking some advice about ghosts. And so the letter begins. The present recess from business affords you leisure to give and me to receive instruction. I am extremely desirous, therefore, to know your sentiments concerning specters. Whether you believe they actually exist, or have their own proper shapes and measure of divinity, or are they only the false impressions of a terrified imagination? To this story, let me add another as remarkable as the former, but attended with circumstance of great horror, which I will give you exactly as it was related to me. There was at Athens a large and spacious, but ill-reputed and pestilential house. In the dead of night a noise resembling the clashing of iron was frequently heard, which, if you listened more attentively, sounded like the rattling of fetters. At first it seemed at a distance, but approached nearer by degrees. Immediately afterward, a phantom appeared, in the form of an old man, extremely meager and squalid, with a long beard and bristling hair, rattling the gyves on his feet and his hands. The poor inhabitants consequently passed sleepless nights under the most dismal terrors imaginable. This, as it broke their rest, threw them into distempers, which as their horrors of mind increased, proved in the end fatal to their lives. For even in the daytime, though the spectre did not appear, yet the remembrance made such a strong impression of their imaginations that it still seemed before their eyes, and their terror remained when the cause of it was gone. By this means the house was at last deserted, and being judged by everybody to be absolutely uninhabitable, so that it was now entirely abandoned to the ghost. However, in hopes that some tenant might be found who was ignorant of this great calamity which attended it, a bill was put up, giving notice that it was either to be let or sold. So this story, in Pliny's letter, he continues on and tells us what's going on in the house and how things happen over time. So if you're interested to find the resolution, we have a link to the primary source in the description below. And this is why primary sources are so amazingly rich. What wonderful history we have. And I always tell my students and anybody really that I encounter where we talk about history and even literature, that we don't do anything new. These stories, these ghost stories, happened in the past and we still have them today. Well, I'm off to work on my own primary sources on this Halloween Eve. If you like our videos, please share, subscribe, click the little bell so you get notifications when we have a new video. We also have links to our other social media accounts in the description below. Have a great day, and here's to Pliny the Younger.